confirm or, they kind of have an idea. I didn't really get into it with him. So something with his chest. So chest kind of ribs area.
You have a short turnaround.
Right.
So does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'll get there. I'll probably have a better feel tonight, a little later. So, it's just hard for me to say anything right now.
By far the team's best offensive performance of the season. What turned for you?
I think early we were first and second down, stayed out of third, and then they really started giving us a lot of problems on third down. We were on the right guys. It was just we were getting beat one-on-one. Todd had a really good package. We prepared for the right things. We were just losing our one-on-one battles. I think we got a little frustrated there a little bit. We pressed a little bit to try to stay out of the third and longer down in distances.
From a passing point of view, collectively, Cutler and Moore threw for over 300 yards. In terms of finally getting that going, there's some deep plays in there as well. Was it your whole effort has been doing jobs? Do you feel like that was done today?
Yeah, I think we were doing a better job. At certain points there was, a few things. We missed some opportunities. We just got to keep cleaning things up and trying to be a little more detailed, and we'll have less missed opportunities like we had today.
Matt came in and just firing away from the beginning. That's what you expected.
Yeah, I mean, it's when you've called, like I've called enough games for him, and I know it hasn't been many, but last year just the best thing for me is just dialing up the things I absolutely know he knows, and just kind of let those guys do everything they can to make plays. And we had some good matchups, and Jarvis made some really big plays in critical times. There's a couple times where he bought enough time and threw it to the spot he knew the guy was going to be at, and Kenny stepped up big time too, made some really big plays.
Coach, Matt Moore coming into the game, give you a spark. What is it about him coming in that makes that happen for you?
I think we just, it's one of those things when a guy goes down, other guys step up. And, the great thing about Matt is he's a veteran. And he's we've done this before. And he just has a knack for just going out there and playing the game without fear. He prepares the right way. He does everything right during the week to allow him to play like that. And he just knows when his number's called, he's just got to go out there and, pick up right where we kind of were going. If we get some of those third downs cleaned up earlier, we would have had some, more production. But he did a good job of making some plays when we needed to.
I'm sure you were asked earlier, Jay Cutler, his status and where he's
at. I'll find out more tonight. I mean, right now they got him, the MRI, X-rays. They got to do all kinds of stuff to just see exactly what's going on.
Because it looked like there was frustration on the sideline. Obviously, you're down 14. All of a sudden, you sprung back, and everyone kind of got back into the game. Kenny Stills big plays, Jarvis Landry certain big plays, Bobby McCain all these big plays. All of a sudden, these guys where did the energy come from?
A lot of it comes from when we're struggling a little bit and we're losing some one-on-one matchups, and guys start they get frustrated a little bit. But the good thing was, our Jarvis did a good job of keeping the guys kind of heading in the right direction. When we had a few more injuries with up front when Laramie went down, guys were I was trying to get a feel calling plays just to make sure I didn't put Jesse in a bad spot too early. Like I kind of let him get a feel for what he was doing. So it just took us a second to kind of regroup, and defense did a good job of making some plays and getting us keeping us in the game. And then it just took one. Next thing you know, you're back in the game.
Play calling certainly helped. You got Anthony Fasano involved, gets a big play down the middle, and ends up with a touchdown. And for a guy who hasn't caught many balls, it certainly came a big for him.
Yeah, we keep trying to get him more involved. Just when we've called his number a few times, we haven't got the right coverage, but he's kind of our secret weapon in the passing game that nobody knows about until today. So we've been working him in practice. We're just going to keep trying to find ways to get him involved in the offense.
And get another win. You put yourself at 4-2, and it's got to be a pretty enviable position for you right now.
Yeah, right now we're going to enjoy this probably for about 2 more hours, and then we're on to the next one.
We saw this last year with Matt. What is it about his personality that just seems to put such a charge into the huddle? So much enthusiasm.
Well, anytime your backup quarterback goes in, he hasn't had any reps all week. guys know they have to be on it. They have to be exactly where they're supposed to be because he's really going off of almost pictures and what he sees on film. You know, there's no margin for anybody else to really make any error because that's going to put him in a really bad spot. And I think guys really dialed in, and he did a good job of making the throws when we needed to make the throws. And, you know, they brought some pressure, and Matt did a good job of buying time and made a great throw.
And why were Jarvis and Kenny able to excel with two quarterbacks today?
You know, we tried to open it up a little bit and do some things to push the ball down the field, and kind of weren't really worried about, you know, what was the result going to be. We were going to try to make sure that, you know, we took the top off and made them play honest. That was one of the things that we felt like Atlanta started creeping in and playing pretty tight. We felt like that was the best way to play the game, and towards the end of the game we tried to push it down the field a little bit, but this game we were just going to make sure that wasn't going to happen again.
The field conditions look less than ideal. How much did it hurt the run game particularly, and secondarily, have you been told as to what's going on with it and how it can be rectified?
Yeah, with the run game, every time we play these guys, it's tough. I mean, anytime we play a division game, that front and those linebackers are playing well right now. I know nobody's really talking about those guys, but it's not like we've ever really played those guys and ripped off a great running game. Last year was, even when we played them here last year, our two runs that gave us what looked like good numbers were the last two runs of the game. And they were really kind of gadget-type runs. So they've always played us tough, and they played us tough again today. And we tried to stay committed to the run and see if we could pop one of those things out. But these guys are tough. And field, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, they got to play on it too. So, you know, we just go with however the conditions are. It is what it is.
All right, thanks, guys.